Here we are in our bookstore here at the Jesuit Retreat Center. And I want to continue on with what Father Kevin has talked about spiritual conversation. You know, we talk about so many different things with people, and there is that general rule that you don't talk about God or politics, in a polite company. But we know that that if something is filling our hearts, we do want to share it. And if we're never talking about God, we probably should ask ourselves, is my heart really filled with God? Am I aware of all the things that God is doing for me and with me? It doesn't mean that we have to dump that on everybody who's out there. Ignatius would take time as he listened to a conversation to make sure that he wasn't, just intruding on something that wasn't, part of the discussion. Instead, as he listened and he would be attentive to the Holy Spirit, he would find where someone had said something or the drift of the conversation would allow for a somewhat natural way of bringing in something about faith or about God or about following the Lord, and in whatever way that it could. And so it would have a sort of naturalness to the conversation. And to be able to do that because we sense so deeply that God is part of everything in our lives, and as we talk to people, to bring that sensitivity into our conversation. The result of that is that people can have conversations that are a little bit deeper than maybe what it is that we normally talk about. And when that happens, generally people appreciate it, because we have a lot of conversations that are just really on the surface, but conversation that truly, touches us in a deep way is water in the desert for many of us. Ignatius provided that water in the desert to people of his time, and maybe it's time that we, taking a page from his book and his way of living, do the same thing. And that's the wisdom from the Autobiography of St. Ignatius for today.